good? Okay, so I want to do a short video about specific things. And in the spirit of having a good weather today, it's sunny outside and I'm excited to receive some vitamin D in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to do a short video of things you need to do when you get to Estonia. So it's important. So it's like I'll break it down into two segments. I'll just do one now to make it easier for people to understand, not just doing a lump sum of video. Excuse me. So things you need to do when you get to Estonia. You can read it up, right? Things you need to do when you get to Estonia. So and it's important while you're coming to Estonia. You'll be faced with a lot of thoughts in your head, like what's going to happen when I get there, how am I going to do this, am I going to do that. So this is what this video is for. I'm just going to break it down with my own little experience and tell you, okay, these are the things I did when I got to Estonia to settle down easily. Number one, before you come to Estonia, you have to had registered for, what did they call it, the TRP process. So you do your registration before you register for the police before even coming to Estonia. You can do it online, register, pick a date. So when you come to Estonia, it's quite easy for you to go to the police on the due date and make a registration for your application for your temporary resident permit. This takes about 3 months for them to go through your documents and then get back to you. So it's important. You can do it even before you get to Estonia, after you have your D visa, which guarantees you access into Estonia. Register for your TRP appointment, and online you will see a form online. Just do research. I can even drop a link on the video. So you do that as well, then you can now come to Estonia, then register for your TRP process. It takes about 3 months. Sometimes it takes shorter for some people. It depends. It took about 3 months for me. It took about 2 months for some of my friends, but let's just put it at 3 months. And so that's important. So secondly, when you come to Estonia, it's important you go to the population registry. That's after you have done your isolation and every other thing. Go to the population registry and register for an Estonian identification code. It's called an Estonian ID, and it's more like a personal identification code for an individual. So every individual here has an ID code, and the same ID code you can use it for your TRP process as well. You can add it as an ID code for your process. So it's important when you get here after isolating, make sure you go to the population registry and register for your Estonian ID code. I'll tell you why Estonian ID code is necessary, because you use it for a number of things. If you go to the bank, for example, to open an account, you can use your Estonian ID code. If you go to register for your TRP process, you also use your Estonian ID code. So it's also important, but it's not important when it comes to getting a job. You have to have your TRP first before you can now start looking for a job as a student. And secondly, you can also, another thing that is important is you also get a transport card. When you come into Tallinn for the first time, it's important you just go to any of the stores. There's some key stores you can go in around. You just ask for a transport card. They'll give that to you. Once you don't have your TRP, you're not entitled to free transportation here in Tallinn. So what you do is that you fund your card, your transport card, to a certain amount of money, be it 4 euros, 8 euros, 16 euros, depending on how frequently you go out or you want to visit visit around the city, around Estonia, or around anywhere before you get your TRP. So you can fund your card as much as you want to. But you do this while you fund your card. You can move around the city of Tallinn, use the tram, use the bus. You don't need to necessarily pay or buy a ticket or anything. You just tap your card and you're free to move wherever you want to. So it's important you get your transport card. Then when you're done and you registered your TRP, you can now go to the same population registry where you got your Estonian ID code. When you get there, you now register your card. Then once that is done, automatically you have a free transport, so free transportation around the city of Tallinn. So you see how important and the ID code is, and how important the population registry is. First and foremost, you go to the population registry to get your Estonian ID code. Then when your TRP is out, you go to the same population registry to register for your you're finally gotten your TRP. Then you get yourself formally registered. Then after that, you go register for the free transportation card. So when that is sorted, I wrote a number of things so I don't forget. Then you can use this as well. Once you have your TRP, then you're guaranteed to open a bank account. Yeah, then you're going to open a bank account. You can't open a bank account without the TRP. Some few banks accept that. I don't want to mention names. Basically, some banks might accept the fact that okay, you don't have a TRP yet, but they can register you based on some kind of information you supply to them. I don't want to say much on that, but for you to register to have a bank account, you must have had your TRP ready. And that's aside. So this is all for the first part. The second part, basically, I'll talk about a number of things, how you register with the physician, you know, how you go about shopping. I'll talk about, you know, clothes, how you can get clothes. Some people get where you can get cheap clothes around Estonia for yourself if you don't want to spend excessively, and also you can get, you know, proper, some people like this, you know, designer kind of outfit, so you can also get that anywhere you want to get it. And the importance of having a reflector as well, most especially during winter, importance of having a reflector and winter in general. So I'll talk about that in the next video. So guys, hit the like button, kindly subscribe to the channel, so I'm dropping a lot of information as time goes on. All right, cheers, have a great day, peace.